Hello, BM Fox here and welcome to the Doctrine Battle Royale. This is my 6,000 subscribers game. Thanks a lot guys for all your support. Let's bring a lot of thousands more subscribers to this channel. Doctrine Battle Royale, so 4 teams, 4 doctrines, 60 players, 15 players per team. I'm in the Pan-Asian team. As you can see, I am playing Nationalist China. You can already see a lot of movement. In Africa and Europe, we have got the Axis team. In the whole ex-Soviet Union, we have got the Comintern players. In Australia and New Zealand, we have 4 Allies players and another 11 are in North America. In my opinion, the Axis team are in the advantage. With Persia over here, they block the axis between the Caspian Sea and the Indian Ocean, and if they manage to take out Turkey, no problem, because they're Persia, Iraq and Saudi Arabia in the Middle East. They should be able to take the Middle East. Then they can also secure the front line over here with only Georgia. I mean, not a lot of place over here between the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea. Over here you only have 3 provinces, so you can build level 3 infrastructure over here and guard this passage with railroad guns. It would be a very tough proposition to break through over here. Luckily you have a weak spot over here with a highway on the plains that runs from west to east, but even then that can be overcome. Also over here they can secure with only 3 provinces this area. Pretty easy, pretty neat. Then they can close down Africa with naval subs over here, which leaves the Africans completely free to invade South America and to get a giant economy. They've got plenty of countries in Africa and also in Europe that they can take over. Axis can become a powerhouse in this game. However, they also have players in Europe, so they're gonna get pushed by the Soviets. But also over here, between the Baltic Sea and the Black Sea, the front is narrow. That can easily be defended with 4 players. Italy, Spain, Germany and Romania. I have to say Axis, they are in my favorite position. They should win. There's gonna be a huge clash between the Pan-Asians and the Soviets because we don't have a lot of space to expand. And the Pan-Asians that are in the Pacific, they will clash with the Allies nations over there. That is unavoidable. So only the Allies players in North America will be able to expand on their own leisure, but they're gonna have to play their cards right, because if the Axis realize the strategy that I've described, also they might get in war sooner than expected. Will the Pan-Asian team be able to steamroll the Soviet team before that the Axis team becomes too powerful, or will the Soviets be able to overpower us with the strategy of medium tanks and rocket artillery, which is certainly what I would do? Or will the Allies have enough time up to day 16 to prepare for nuclear warfare? This is a very interesting setup. Anything can happen. A lot of mistakes have already been made. Let's learn from them. Firstly, we got Manchukuo, who has built a tank plant and a barracks in the same city. That ain't good. Only built 1 production building in 1 city. Then he also went for an ordnance foundry, another tank plant, ordnance factory and an aircraft factory. Building 5 different buildings in 5 different cities might be good, but not in this setup, because he was ordered to go for light tanks and armored cars, but he saw his orders too late. It is what it is. He also built a couple of recruitment centers. That is very good, but not in this setup, because he's in an untenable position surrounded by Khabarovsk, East Yakutia, Mongolia and most probably also West Yakutia, who will come to the rescue. So his position untenable. We're gonna have to sacrifice it. We're gonna rush Communist China from all sides. We're gonna try to cut him off from his allies with this province over here. And if we move fast through this highway over here, we might be able to get this province as well, to lock out Communist China from his allies. Also, Korea has made a mistake. He has built 3 secret labs close to the border. That's very good. Then his units are gonna arrive close, fast to the front line. However, Pan-Asian get only rocket artillery at day 2, so he has built his secret labs way too soon. He gave away his build, his intentions, and now the enemy will have time to anticipate. He should have built these secret labs over here 30 minutes before his rocket artillery research ended. That would have been the best. Japan did a great job so far, my other allies as well, but over here we have 4 players that are going navy. Why on earth? would you make a naval base, man? That was not what you were ordered. He should go naval bombers, interceptors, armored cars, light tanks. He's far away from the front line, needs to get his units there fast. Why he has built an ordnance foundry, I don't know. Ordnance units are slow as hell. They would take ages to get to the front line. He's also built a barracks. No clue why. You started 15 infantry. That's more than enough. You don't need more. Burma has built 2 ordnance foundries close to the border. That's very good. No mistakes here. He did a great job. But then we've got over here Tibet, 1 ordnance foundry, a barracks. You don't need the barracks, man. You have already 15 infantry. 2 ordnance foundries. That's very good. 1 tank plant. Building recruitment offices. Very good. However, here we've got a small mistake. 1 tank plant. That's good. 2nd tank plant. That's not good because he's on the front line with 4 nations. He's gonna be outgunned. He needs artillery, he needs rocket artillery. He doesn't need all these tanks. He has 2 tank plants. He has 1 barracks. No clue why you have a barracks, man. You don't need a barracks. You already built the secret lab, which is in range of Turkestan. Also, he gave his build away too soon and he only built 1 ordnance foundry. Not enough, man. You need a lot of artillery to take over all these AI over here. You've got Afghanistan, Pakistan, North India, Peshawar, you've got British Odessa. A lot of nations need to get taken over by these players. He needs 2 ordnance foundries, man, to spam artillery fast, to grab AI, and then he can switch his production to rocket artillery and use his foundries to produce a little bit of anti-air, anti-tank and more artillery as well. But his current build, he's not gonna be able to make it. Not good. And these are only a couple of examples on the team, but they represent approximately 10,000 resources that have been wasted. Because same over here, we've got an island player who needs to focus on navy, but he has built a tank plant. That I can understand. Good to have a couple of armored units to invade the Australians, but then an air base, not really needed. If you go navy, I mean, you could get a couple of naval bombers, but not yet. But then 2 ordnance foundries. Why would you waste your time on 2 ordnance foundries, man? You're an island nation. Your battleships are your artillery of the sea. He's an island state, but only has 1 naval base. If he has high command or premium account, 1 naval base will suffice to get a nice navy, but you shouldn't be idle, man. If you don't have premium account, you should have 2 naval bases. Anyway, just a couple of advices. If you play together with multiple players in a team, you really need to be careful for mistakes like that. 10,000 resources wasted, that is a lot. There are resources that are not gonna be able to be sent to frontline players who won't have the resources that they need, who will have idle time. In result, we don't want idle time, we don't want idle buildings, we want to use our resources as efficiently as possible. Efficiency is key in the early game, guys. Don't waste any resources, don't waste any time. All these small mistakes, they add up in the end. And finally, for those who haven't seen it yet, we have got over here 1 day AI piece, 3 days player piece. So tomorrow we're gonna start attacking AI. At least then things are gonna get a little more interesting. But I'm counting the days until Saturday for a human war, and then hell is gonna break loose. I'm gonna be there. I hope you're gonna be there too. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we're gonna see each other for the next episode. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and hit that bell button for notifications. I want to say a warm thank you to my members and elite members for supporting this channel.